Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Sideshow premium format Catwoman statue that I converted into a gray animated version. I just love the statue. I think they did an amazing job, and I just had a lot of fun converting the statue. So we'll kind of break down everything I did, but if you're a fan of Catwoman and she has a lot of different looks, she has her current one, which is the black latex look. There's the purple version, which Sideshow was also coming out with, and I heard a lot of rumors that they were going to come out with that statue anyway. I just thought it would be kind of cool to take the statue and make like a realistic version in her gray outfit, without that animated look. Because, most of the time you ever seen her in this outfit is kind of animated version. I thought it would be kind of cool to do a little realistic take on it, so that's kind of what I came up with. So let's give you a little bit of a 360 on her so you can kind of see it all. Did a lot of changes to the original statue in terms of the arms, the head, the ears, and kind of break down all that for you guys. So I had to attach the head because I didn't like the head being detachable, and it would have looked weird if this type of outfit had the head coming in and out. Plus I wanted to get those wrinkles underneath the neckline. And I wanted to make sure I could keep the ears and kind of turn this a little bit for you so you can kind of see. I actually added the zipper in the back. I'll kind of go over that because I figured it would be kind of cool to add the zipper in the back of her than the actual front of her. It would be kind of just a little bit fun. So when I took off the goggles, and there's a big holes here, so I had to fill them in and rebuild the forehead and take that out. And then I had to actually sculpt in the mask. And then the ears are actually pushed forward. If you look on your sculpt or on Sideshow's site, the ears are actually over here more. So what I did is I cut them out, I rebuilt the head, and then I attached those ears forward. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a different look, but kind of following that animated look as well. And it was pretty cool. That once I got that head attached and I built out the neck and everything, it just started coming together, and I started having a lot of fun with it. So as you can kind of see over here with the arms a little bit different. The original statue had her arm about to here with the glove, and it's a magnetized. So what I did is I took out the magnets, I attached the arm, I rebuilt this arm after sanding it down, and then I sawed off the arm there, and I did the same thing with this one. I sawed off the arm here. And then once I sawed them off, I attached the peg with a peg in here and a magnet in here, so you can actually pop these out and they come magnetized, as you can see. This one's magnetized here, and the same thing with this arm over here. So metal peg, and it just I figured it would just be easier that way than try to sculpt this and then keep it here. And then the other thing too is like, how am I going to ship the statue if I send it out to somebody? It's like it's not going to fit in the box, so I kind of had to break it all down. So then what I did is I added wrinkles around her outfit, as you can see around the breasts, the stomach, crotch area. I added some wrinkles around the knees, and then let's go back over here to the booty shot. Of course, I added some wrinkles underneath the booty, the back there as well. And then I took the zipper from the statue that came with it, and I attached the zipper in her back, because if you don't have the attached zipper here, the back goes in further because of the muscles stick out further, and then it goes in there if you see somebody's back with their back. So what I did was I filled that in with A's and I attached the zipper, so this way the outfit gives it kind of that tautness, and you wouldn't see it sink into the back too much. So I kind of try to keep it as much as possible. So that's what I did with that. Now as for the belt, the belt was kind of a catch-22. It was kind of hard, as you can kind of see what I did. I wanted to keep it, the circle look like she has, but the problem was I searched high and low. I had my friend Warren that actually has a chance to hit Hobby Lobby in other states. He found these metal links that were silver, and they worked out pretty cool, except they had these big circles around them and a lot more links. And the problem was I was trying to paint them, and as I'm painting them, the paint wasn't really sticking too well and all the stuff. So what I did was I took the name of the, what they were called in the company. I went online and I actually found gold versions of them. So what I did is I ordered a thing of gold versions, and I spent the time of cutting out those links and then adding all these little links with these little chains. So it took a little time, but it worked out. So once I got that done, I was like, how am I going to actually attach it? So I went to a local Michaels store, and this actually is a magnet link here, as you can see. And that just magnetizes it, and it keeps it on. So it's kind of loose, so this way you don't scrape up any of the paint, and then it just kind of gives you that look like it's, you know, a flopping belt buckle. And, you know, if you're a fan of the animated version where she has the belt buckle, you leave it on. If you don't like it, you can take it off. So it's kind of up to you. So, and one of the last things I kind of really wanted to focus was the whip. I didn't like the whip that Sideshow came with it, because all that whip is basically a cord of electrical wire with metal in it, you know, and that's all it was. So what I did with this whip is I took that out, and I actually found like real, like, you know, like a leathery type whip thing, and you could kind of, I tried to put a piece of wire in there, but that wasn't working. It was splitting it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have to leave it as is. So I kept it pretty long, and then I'll go right here and I'll show you. What I did was I sewed out the end of it, and then I split the whip piece here. So it's kind of like a real whip now. You know, it's kind of flopping, and I know the idea is to keep it moving, and that's the kind of idea which Sideshow wanted to do with the wire in it, but you just can't really, you know, it's either you have something that's simplified or you have something that looks more realistic, but you can't really do anything with it. So basically you can just have fun with it, though. You can wrap it around the hand. You know, if you're a fan of, like, you know, her wrapping it around her waist, you could kind of wrap it around the waist and do something like that. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. It's got some length to it. So I kind of just like the idea of having it like she's got it wrapped around her hand, and she's ready to kind of like grab it and then whip somebody with it or something, kind of twisting. So I was just kind of ran with that. So that's what I came up with that. And then for her outfit, it is basically a gray blue. Then I put some shades of Payne's gray in there. And then what I did is I did a lot of interference blue on it, so it gives it that silkiness look. And I shined it up a little bit because I wanted it kind of like, not really a latex, and I didn't really want it flat. I kind of wanted to give it something a little bit different to her. So as you can see, some highlights are hitting there and everything. But the black is just straight up black with a gloss, you know, coat over that. And that's what I came up with. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I love the statue. I love the statue now that the head is actually attached to it now, without the, you know, well, of course with the other one it's the neck piece and everything, but I just kind of like the way it works now. It just screams like she's a badass, you know. So, for her face though, I guess we could get in a little bit closer for you guys. Face is done in Garage Kit colors with the skin tones. Let's get a little bit down here. Ultra Fine Transfer Eyes. I really gave her some nice heavy purple makeup. I really wanted to make it pop a little bit more. I did use some Real Women's makeup on it, and then I sealed it so it gives it that like sheen and shine, as you can kind of see. I thought that would be kind of fun to add. And lips are just basically red paint, detailed up, and then glossed out. So that's what I did. So she's easy to break down now. It's definitely a realistic animated version. Hopefully you guys like the way she came out. And thanks for watching.